You won't believe what Messi said about Real Madrid's comeback against Manchester City. Lionel Messi, the Barcelona legend and one of the greatest footballers of all time, did not hide his astonishment at Real Madrid's dramatic comeback against Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. In an extensive statement, Messi expressed his admiration for how Real Madrid managed to turn the result around in the crucial moments, stressing that this team possesses a unique mentality that always enables them to achieve the impossible. He also spoke in detail about Vinicius Jr., who was heavily provoked by Manchester City fans but responded with a brilliant performance and a symbolic gesture, referencing Real Madrid's prestigious history in the UEFA Champions League. Messi's amazement at Real Madrid's victory. Messi began his remarks by saying, "We have seen this scenario many times before, yet it still surprises us every time it happens. Real Madrid has once again proven that they are the most dangerous team in the Champions League, especially when they are in a tough situation. Winning in this manner, against a team like Manchester City, and at their stadium, requires an extraordinary character and a different mentality. We can talk about tactics and individual performances, but in the end, what sets Real Madrid apart is their absolute belief in their ability to turn any result in their favor." Messi added, "From the start of the match, it was clear that Manchester City wanted to impose their style and dominate possession, but Real Madrid played with intelligence and patience. They did not engage in an unnecessary battle, but instead waited for the right moment to strike. This ability to endure and wait, then capitalize in the decisive moments, is what makes Real Madrid different from any other team." Vinicius Jr. Provocation turned into power. Messi then shifted his focus to Vinicius Jr., who was one of the standout performers of the match, despite facing constant provocation from Manchester City fans. Messi said, "Sometimes the crowd tries to unsettle a specific player, but what happened with Vinicius had the opposite effect. From the start of the match, there were mocking banners, continuous chants, and jeers every time he touched the ball. But instead of letting it affect him, it made him more determined and stronger." Messi added, "Players like him don't fear pressure. They thrive on it. Vinicius has immense self-confidence, and when I saw him pointing to the Champions League badge on his shirt, I understood that he was sending a clear message. Real Madrid doesn't crumble under pressure, they feed on it." He continued, "Some players struggle in big games, while others rise to an even higher level when the spotlight is on them. Vinicius belongs to the latter category. We saw him silence the crowd with his performance and his ability to trouble Manchester City's defense every time he had the ball. This is how great players respond. Not with words, but with their actions on the pitch." Real Madrid's Champions League mentality. Messi spoke extensively about why Real Madrid has been so successful in the Champions League, pointing out that the team possesses something unique that cannot be measured by numbers or tactics alone. He said, "Many teams play beautiful football and dominate matches, but very few know how to win in decisive moments. Real Madrid is not just a team that plays well, they are a team that knows how to win, no matter the circumstances. That's what makes them different from everyone else." He continued, "When two great teams face off, small details make the difference. Real Madrid doesn't need total possession, nor do they need to control every moment of the game. All they need is one opportunity or one moment of weakness from their opponent, and they will punish them instantly." Messi then referred to past Real Madrid matches in the Champions League. "This is nothing new. We've seen the same scenario against Paris Saint-Germain, against Chelsea, against Bayern Munich, and now against Manchester City. Other teams can be fantastic for 85 minutes, but Real Madrid only needs 5 minutes to turn everything upside down." What's next? Messi's predictions for the second leg. Messi concluded his remarks with an analysis of the upcoming second leg, emphasizing that while Real Madrid now holds a strong position, Manchester City remains a dangerous team. He said, "Winning away from home in this manner gives Real Madrid a huge psychological advantage before the second leg. But that doesn't mean the job is done, because Manchester City is a top-class team and will fight until the very end." He added, "Pep Guardiola will undoubtedly look for new solutions to surprise Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. He will try to dominate possession even more and press from the start. But the question is, Can he keep his team fully focused for 90 minutes? Because any moment of weakness against Real Madrid can be very costly. Messi concluded, "The only certainty is that we are in for an incredible second leg. Real Madrid has the advantage, but they know that any complacency could cost them dearly." What happened in the first leg was yet another example of this team's character in the Champions League, and now the ball is in their court to finish the job. It will be exciting to see how they handle the upcoming challenge. Does Vinicius Jr. want to stay at Real Madrid? I'm tired of this topic and the rumors about his move to the Saudi League. I'm not worried. He is happy, and we are happy with him. There is nothing more to say. We do not talk about this at all. Is the team ready to face Osasuna? We are very motivated. We want to keep going and stay at the top of the La Liga table. We need to repeat what we did against Manchester City in the last match. What do you think about Asensio's recent performances? He is performing very well and is fighting for a starting spot in the team. Of course, competing for a starting position at Real Madrid is extremely difficult, given the level of the other players. Will Rudiger and Alaba return against Osasuna? They are improving very well. They will be available for the upcoming match against Manchester City in the Champions League, along with Lucas Vazquez. Who will play as the right back against Osasuna? Valverde will continue in this position tomorrow against Osasuna until Lucas Vazquez returns for the Manchester City match in the Champions League. What do you think about Bellingham's impressive performance against Manchester City? He has a big personality despite his young age and short time here. He will be one of the leaders and a very important part of Real Madrid's team in the coming years. Is it difficult for Real Madrid to win La Liga twice in a row? The competition in La Liga is very high this season. Teams like Atletico Madrid and Barcelona are very strong. Every year, everyone fights for the title. It's not easy to win it back-to-back because of the fierce competition. Between Liverpool and Real Madrid, Carlo Ancelotti's press conference before Real Madrid versus Osasuna in La Liga. Real Madrid manager Carlo Ancelotti spoke about the upcoming clash against Osasuna in match week 24 of the Spanish La Liga. Real Madrid will face Osasuna tomorrow, Saturday, in match week 24 of La Liga at El Sadar Stadium at 5:15 p.m. Cairo time. Real Madrid currently leads the La Liga standings with 50 points, while Osasuna sits in 9th place with 31 points. Saudi Arabia continues to tempt Vinicius. "We will sign you no matter what it takes." Spanish reports have confirmed that the Saudi investment fund has renewed its interest in signing Brazilian star Vinicius Jr., the Real Madrid player, and has promised the player's agents to pursue his signing regardless of the cost. In recent hours, speculation has intensified about the possibility of Vinicius Jr. joining the Saudi League in the near future, especially since Real Madrid might prefer to let him go if he refuses to renew his contract. According to the Spanish newspaper AS, the investment fund offered Vinicius a staggering contract last summer worth €1 billion for 5 seasons, €200 million per year, making it the highest contract in the history of sports. Despite the fund's representatives attempting to meet with Real Madrid president Florentino Perez, the club refused to negotiate and confirmed that the player's release clause stands at €1 billion. Nevertheless, the Saudi side has vowed to approach the deal with a long-term vision, drawing parallels to Real Madrid's negotiations with Kylian Mbappé, which began in 2017 and concluded with his signing in 2024. The newspaper also reported that Real Madrid has not remained idle, as the club has initiated talks with Vinicius's agents to secure his contract renewal, which runs until 2027, to avoid a scenario similar to that of Mbappé. The club is keen on retaining the player, who is considered one of the team's key pillars. New moves expected in the summer. According to the newspaper's report, Saudi Arabia is expected to return with a new offer in June, potentially reaching €300 million, coinciding with the growing Saudi interest following Vinicius's FIFA Best Player award win. Rafa Benitez advises Arnold on his next move. Former Liverpool and Real Madrid manager Rafa Benitez has given advice to Reds player Trent Alexander-Arnold, regarding his future with the English club. Arnold's contract with Liverpool will expire at the end of the current season in the summer of 2025, with the English fullback being linked to a move to Real Madrid next season. The uncertainty surrounding Arnold's future with Liverpool remains, as the Reds management has yet to take serious steps toward renewing his contract, along with Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk. Rafa Benitez told Sky Sports, "Arnold would be a good fit for Real Madrid. He is an attacking defender who can play in midfield and is capable of creating goals and opportunities." Benitez added, "For an attacking defender in an attacking team, you will have more chances to provide assists and create attacking situations, which will be good for him as a player. He already does this at Liverpool, so it's not a surprise, but with Real Madrid, you can guarantee he will do it for years." He continued, "As a Liverpool fan, you'd say if he stays, it would be much better because he gives us something special. But if he leaves, as someone who has been a Real Madrid fan all my life, it would be great for Real Madrid and for him." Arnold has played 32 matches for Liverpool this year across all competitions, scoring 2 goals and providing 7 assists